Hello everyone. In this video, I am going to discuss some numerical based on Kirchhoff current law and Kirchhoff voltage law. The numerical is given like this. Here I2 is the current flowing in the inductor and I3 is the current flowing in the capacitor. His voltage is given by V3 and capacitance is 1 by 2 farad. I1 is the current coming here and here 6 I1 is current leaving. This source is called current controlled current source. This is current controlled current source because this source is controlled by I1 that is coming here. And this I4 is the current flowing in the 10 ohm resistor whose voltage is given by V4. We have given values. The given values are I1 equal to minus half e to the power minus 2t and V3 is the voltage given at the capacitor and its voltage is 2 e to the power minus 2t. V4 is the voltage at the resistor and its value is given by 5 e to the power minus 2t. We have to find the value of the voltage across the inductor, that is V2. V2 we have to calculate. So we have to use Kirchhoff current law. So Kirchhoff current law at junction A, I have written like this: incoming current, it is customary to take incoming current as negative, so outgoing current will be positive. But it is not hard and fast rule. If we take incoming current as positive, then outgoing current will be negative. So incoming currents are I1, that is negative is written, I4, here I4 is also incoming, so it is negative. I3, it is here, I3 is also negative, and 6 I1 it is going outside, so it is taken as positive, and I2 it is also going outside, so it is taken as positive. So this 6 I1 and this I1 it becomes 5 I1 here, minus I4 minus I3 plus I2 equal to 0. Now we have to put all the values of the current whatever available here. So I1 is the current given by this equation, minus half e to the power minus 2t. So I have put it here. I4 is the current in the resistance. So using Ohm's law, I4 equal to voltage divided by resistance. Resistance is 10 and voltage is 5 e to the power minus 2t. It is given here. And I3 is the current flowing in the capacitor. So we know that the current in the capacitor is given by I3 equal to C dV by dt. C is given as 1 by 2 and we differentiate V3 with respect to time, and V3 is given here 2 e to the power minus 2t. So after differentiation with respect to time, we get it minus 4 e to the power minus 2t. So minus 4 e to the power minus 2t. After solving it, it becomes minus 2 e to the power minus 2t. So I3 is written as 2 e to the power minus 2t and I2 is not known. So plus I2 equal to 0. So solving this equation, we will get the value I2 equal to e to the power minus 2t. So once we get the value of I2, we will get the voltage in the inductor, which is given here V2. So V2 is L di2 by dt. L is given 1 by 4 and differentiating this I2 with respect to time. So minus 2 will come outside. So here it is minus 2 e to the power minus 2t. So after solving this relation, we will get V2 equal to minus 0.5 e to the power minus 2t. So this is the value of voltage across the inductor using Kirchhoff current law. Now we see another problem. Problem number 2. In this problem, it is given that V1 equal to 10 e to the V1 equal to 10 sin t, that is the voltage here, and I2 is the current flowing in the inductor and it is given as 4 sin t, and I3, where is this is I3 is given as 2 cos t. Find I4. We have to calculate the value of the current in the capacitor. We have to apply Kirchhoff voltage law. Using Kirchhoff voltage law, we have to find it. For voltage rise, here the very important thing is we have to assign the sign. So here we see that current is flowing from here to here. So definitely positive will be here and negative will be here, because current flows from higher potential to lower potential. In the same way, in I3, the current is flowing from this terminal to this terminal. So positive will be here and negative will be here. In the same fashion, this I2 is given in the question flowing from here to here. So positive will be here and negative will be here. And this is a voltage source already given. So we have to apply Kirchhoff voltage rule to find the current I4. So once this sign is assigned, sign is given based on the direction of the current flowing. After that, the very important thing is we have to take voltage rise. Voltage rise means if we move from negative terminal to positive terminal, it is called voltage rise, and it is universal customary to take it as negative. Voltage rise, we have to take it as negative, and international customary is also voltage drop. It should be taken as, it is taken as positive. If we take like this, then our solution becomes quite easy. Suppose now we have to apply Kirchhoff voltage rule for this closed path. KVL for closed path, for closed path A, B, C, D, A. I am taking A, B, C, D, A. You can take A, D, C, B, A. Answer will be same. Any either clockwise or anti-clockwise, answer will be same. So I am going to take it as a clockwise. So in this case, if I go from A to B, we meet negative first. So negative to positive we are going. It means ki we are going from lower potential to higher potential. So there is a potential rise. So potential rise is taken as negative. So here we have to take it negative as V3. So if we can also do like this, if we made first negative, you write it negative. Then we come here again, negative is coming first. So write negative. Here the voltage is V4 across the capacitor. Here the voltage is V4. So we can write it V4. Now we come here and again going, first terminal is negative. So write it negative V1. Here first terminal is positive. So we have to write it as positive V2 equal to 0. This is Kirchhoff voltage law. So if we take voltage rise as negative, so this convention we can write without considering voltage drop or voltage rise, whichever first coming we have to write. Like here from A to B, first negative coming, so I have written negative. From B to C, first negative coming, so I have written negative. From C to D, first negative coming, so minus is written. D to A, positive first coming, so I have written positive. If we go from this side also, the equation will be same. If anyone goes from A to D, suppose if in A to D we are going, so it will be negative, it will be positive. From A to D, if we are going, so it will be negative V2 and positive V1, then positive V4, then positive V3 equal to 0, equal to 0. Both equation are same. If we take minus common here, same equation will come here. So now I am going to solve this relation. So how we can solve? We need to put the value of V3. What is V3? I3 multiplied by Ohm's law, current multiplied by resistance. So here current is how much? I3 is given 2 cos t. So we have to write 2 cos t, minus is here, and multiplied by resistance is how much? 5. Voltage is written. Now minus came here. So now we have to write the value of V4. So I am putting it V4. Keep it as it is, V4. I am written here V4. Now I am coming here minus V1. V1 is given. How much? 10 sine t. So minus 10 sine t. Now I am coming here. V2. So V2 is how much? V2 is I2 is given. V2 is not given directly. So voltage in the inductor. So voltage in the inductor, I am going to write here. Voltage in the inductor is L di by dt. Here inductance V2 is, inductance is given as 1 by 2, and I2 is given as here 4 sine t. So we have to differentiate it. So it will come as 4 cos t. So 2 cos t. So our voltage V2 will be 2 cos t. So now we have to put in place of here V2. I am going to put 2 cos t equal to 0. So from this equation, we will get the value of V4. So how much V4 will come? So V4 will come here 2 cos t positive, and here minus 10 cos t. So it will be minus 8. And if it go right side, it will be plus 8 cos t. And this minus 10 sine t will come here. So it will be plus 10 sine t. So V4 is now known. But we have to find the value of current in this capacitor. So we know that current in a capacitor is given by C dV by dt. So here it is current in this capacitor, current is I4 and voltage is V4, which I have calculated here. So we have to put it values. C is given as 1 by 2, and we have to differentiate it with respect to time. So after differentiation, cos differentiation will be minus sine t. So it will be minus 8 sine t plus 10 cos t. And if you divide by 2, it will come 4 sine t plus 5 cos t. So this is the value of current in the capacitor using the Kirchhoff voltage rule. So using Kirchhoff voltage rule, this is the voltage which we have calculated. So 2 problem we have seen here. Another problem we will see in the next video.